am a licensed attorney, so everything you say will be held against you.
You told me that last night,
law.
by
you do
the
not
way,
have the right
on
to
my
remain
second
silent.
glass of wine. Hey, it's Deb. It's Happy Hour with Deb, and we're on day 3, Country Radio Seminar, and I met this fine gentleman last night. I didn't pick him up. We were in a bar. We did have a glass of drink. And Chris Dodson, welcome to Happy Hour, my new friend.
Deb, thank you so much for having me out today. And I just want to say it's such an honor to be here with you. I admire so much the work that you do with people and your clients and helping the veterans and the first responders in times of desperation and need. And it's just a really, really inspiring thing that you do. And Nashville is very blessed to have you spending time here with us.
Oh, thank you so much. That means so much to me. We met in the lobby. I had him watch my bag because I was going to get a drink. And then we wound up having a drink at Bob's Steak and Shop House, which is an amazing restaurant. We love them. They started in the good old great state of Texas. So it was great. So you have a long, extensive history in country music.
Yes, ma'am, I do. I started at Star Day Records in 1966, working out there. We had George Jones and a bunch of masters, Roger Miller, Glenn Campbell. They also had Minnie Pearl on the label, and the Willis Brothers, whose famous hit single was "Give Me 40 Acres and I'll Turn This Rig Around." So I got to work, Deb, with a lot of really great songwriters and artists and musicians and record producers and engineers and radio promoters. And actually the head of promotion at Star Day Records when I was there was a man named Charlie Dick, who was married to Patsy Cline.
Wow.
He
Crazy's
was Patsy
my
Cline's
favorite song ever.
Really?
Yes.
Well, he tells a great story about Hugh Cunningham, a.k.a. Willie Nelson, brought the song into Tootsie's. Charlie was in there having a drink, and he heard it. He said, "Let's go play it for Patsy." So they went out and played the song for Patsy, and she hated it. And but it ended up being, of course, a career record, an absolute standard. And I'm such a Willie Nelson fan. He's so brilliant. What a brilliant talent.
Yes.
After that, I started writing songs professionally when I was 17 years old. I've been writing ever since, and got a chance to work for a lot of the very best writers and artists and producers and managers and publishers in the business, and it was just such an inspiration to me. The level of talent in this town is just phenomenal. And then so after that, I was the number one song plugger at the world's largest country music publisher, Tree Publishing. Also ran their pop division, did production work for them as well as legal work. I am a licensed attorney. So everything you say will be held against you.
You told me that last night, by the way, on my second glass of wine.
Yeah,
I'm like, we didn't mention the lawyer thing in the beginning.
I usually wait till get them a couple of drinks in them before I bring that part up.
Let me get a little tanked and then tell her that I'm a lawyer.
From there, it was kind of, I got into artist management, kind of fell into it because when my writers would get hot, they would, the labels would want to give them a deal as an artist. I had the good relationships with the labels, so being an attorney, I ended up being the artist manager. So I have managed 14 artists on the major labels, and I have made 14 major label record deals.
Wow.
And I actually wrote a book called How Not to Make a Record Deal, based on my failures on trying to make deals and not being successful. But I've been very blessed. And in the last few years, I've been running a major independent and label and doing a whole lot of consulting and record production, writing, and artist development consulting, and that kind of thing. And
that's great.
Catalog sales and acquisition.
Right, you've been doing it so long. You have the experience from.
Well, you and I talked about this last night, Deb. I think it was you. It might have been some other chick in the bar. I can't remember. But, this town is just so saturated with amazing talent.
Yes.
I mean, you've got all of these people here that are Uber drivers and bartenders and barbacks and waiters and waitresses and the like. And they're just really great guitar players and singers and songwriters and musicians. And it's so inspiring. The level of talent is phenomenal. I've been blessed to get to produce recording sessions in Nashville. So, you get there and you start calling these musicians and they all come in there together and they're amazing how great they are.
And humble.
Oh, totally.
They're so humble. I love that. Like, everybody that I've ever interviewed is like, I'm like, thank you. It's been an honor. And it truly is an honor and a blessing to have all these people on my show. And they're like, we're honored to be here with you. I'm like, oh my goodness. You know, like, it's such a beautiful industry. It's such a great vibe. And everybody lifts each other up. I've never heard anybody speak poorly of anybody else.
You know, the whole story of the Nashville recording studio scene and the studio musicians is so fascinating to me. And, you know, you've got the A team, then you got the A- team, and then the B team, B+ team, and like that. And when you're cutting a lot of recording sessions, you know, you got a guy that you love on guitar, and you call, he's unavailable. So you get the second call guy, or the third call guy. You get them in there, and you love them so much you never call the first call guy back again. The level of talent is just, it's incredible. And the way that they play off of one another.
I love it. I love it.
They walk in there, they heard the song one time.
Right.
And they all get together and they lay out in favor of the other one. They take the solos when they need to. And then, boom, you got a record, and then you go to the next one.
It's amazing, isn't it? And it really is in awe. Let's talk about how much this city has changed over the last 10 years.
How about the last 60 years?
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess it's been growing.
You know, it's funny, Deb, that's a great question. I'm really bad about marking time, you know. For me, it's always been about the next record, the next record, the next record, the next radio station ad, and you get in the middle of the forest and you're fighting the bears and the tigers all day. You don't really step back and look at the big picture. You know, over the last 10 years, obviously, the whole social media and the internet thing
has just exploded.
Completely changed your philosophy on how to break an artist, and it's really opened up a lot of avenues to break artists that, you know, there's a time in the country music industry where you had to have a major record label or you
for
could
people
not,
to know who you were.
You could not position an artist because they controlled radio.
Right.
Radio is such a beautiful thing, and this seminar is such a positive, wonderful
thing. It is a
great
3 years.
But in the last 10 years, you know, always country has always had its sisters, R&B, rock, folk, and so we continue to see the marriage of different sounds, most notably, of course, rap and rock coming into the country music basic A&R scenario. The energy and the rhythms are always so important, and there's been a lot of really cool records made, a lot of great records. There's once again so much talent in the studio and making this music and putting it out. Then it's so fascinating to come out here to the radio seminar and see the people. Once that process of making the record is completed, then you've got this whole group of people that's out here today that breaks the music to the public. That
really is opening it up to the public.
But in the last 10 years, the ability to expose music to the public worldwide has really changed dramatically, and it's changed the whole philosophy on how you position artists.
The power of social media is unbelievable. But it has a downside as well, you know, and I mean, I don't think you're even a badass till you have some haters, right? And I think for artists, it blows my mind how they can block that out and still keep going. You know, getting a bad comment or hearing a negative comment or somebody posting a negative comment, and it's people like you that teach them to like stick to what you love, stay authentic, block out that noise, and just keep going.
Well, I'm such a fan of Taylor Swift. I think she's so wonderful. I love her writing. I love her records. And then she had that record early on about haters gonna hate.
Right.
And that was so perfect because people try to hate on Taylor Swift, and if that makes you happy, knock yourself out. But I thought that was really clever that she was able to incorporate that negative aspect and make it into such a positive thing.
And it's true, because that is when you open yourself up to the public, you're opening yourself up for scrutiny as well.
I just saw out here waiting to get in here with you, I just saw Scott Borchetta out there walking around, and I knew his dad, a great guy, Mike Borchetta, a big promoter and records guy with Mike Curb and through the years. And, Scott was so brilliant. He's such a brilliant artist, developer, and such a brilliant radio promoter. And he started that Big Machine Records and with Taylor having the whole marketing concept was so brilliant. And the internet was really...
woman billionaire in the industry.
Yeah.
She's from Pennsylvania.
Is she really?
Allentown, Pennsylvania.
I didn't know that,
Yeah, she was an Eagles fan until she hooked up with that Kelsey dude. So, I guess that's gone now. But.
Well, I think the Eagles are on their way out. I think they've seen the best of their run.
It's a good thing you bought me a drink yesterday, sir. You owe me drinking at dinner.
I think your Dallas Cowboys are probably going to take over the NFC East.
They're not my Dallas Cowboys,
I don't want to be a hater and
They're
depress
not my
you.
Dallas Cowboys.
I believe them Eagles have about had their run. So.
No. This time next year when you're sitting there, maybe co-hosting with me, I'm gonna get you a Saquon Barkley jersey, and you're gonna be like, "Fly, Eagles, fly."
The whole thing with it's so fascinating to me. I'm a huge NFL fan.
Same. Football, I love it.
I study all 32 teams. Some of them obviously are a lot better than others. The Eagles management has been fabulous. I study politics a lot. I'm fascinated with the similarity of breaking a candidate and breaking a singer are very similar. There's an awful lot of similarities in the positioning of a recording artist and a singer and an entertainer and a politician.
Wow, really?
Oh, well, totally. It's all marketing. And then the whole thing with the NFL and what they have done from the beginnings of that thing, of where it was and the few teams and what it's turned into now in terms of an entertainment aspect. It's just... it's so fascinating.
It's
to me.
Unbelievable. I after the Super Bowl, I go into mourning until the draft. I love football so much, and everyone's like, "Well, there's hockey." I'm like, "It's really good live," but I mean, when the draft starts, I love football. So to me, it's like. At the Super Bowl at the end, I'm like, oh no, now what do we do?
Deb, you need a life.
I don't.
Let me tell you something. I've got a life
Deb,
coach.
You need a life.
I've got a life coach.
I am a life coach
that I can
sir.
recommend to you. She's really good, and she's helped a lot of people.
I have.
A lot of people that have that NFL is not going to be
Depression,
playing for 7
depression.
months. I can relate to that very much, yeah. However, Deb, the older I get, and this may be one of the reasons that you'll end up I'll end up in therapy with you, is that, the older I get, the more I love dysfunctionality.
Yeah.
And the most dysfunctional thing in the whole history of the world is ice hockey. Because these people, let me tell you something. They're out there skating about 200 miles an hour.
I know.
And they're running into each other.
It's so great live.
I love it. They run each other into the walls.
I know. And nobody's like a baby.
And they fight. Oh, yeah. And they fight all the time. And
there's nothing like a good hockey fight.
Oh, no.
Nothing.
And that's this little bitty puck, and it's hard as a rock, and they slam it up against each other and knock each other's teeth out. It's dysfunctionality in its highest form is definitely ice hockey.
And it's legal. Anywhere else on the streets, you get arrested.
Oh, it is legal. I didn't know that part. and what's amazing to me is that this is a typical how backwards I am, but the referees can skate better than the hockey players. They skate backwards faster than those hockey players.
How many calories do you think you burn?
My goodness.
I think you'd just start eating bread when you got off, carbing up, because, my God.
Okay, so now you just got started less than a year ago in this whole young developing artist and Nashville music industry thing.
Yes.
And I really look forward to getting to know you better and spend some time. I'm going to take you out on the soul food tour. You told me.
Yeah. You told me. We're going out for soul food.
I'm going to show you where the real soul food is.
Yes.
Yeah, and we're going
because we can't go for barbecue because Texas has the best.
Texas has barbecue? Why was I not told? No one told me. No, they don't. Deb, I'm sorry. I don't want to disagree with you. This is your show. It is your show, isn't it?
It might be Hope's show. I'm not really sure.
I think they have something called brisket, and I don't think that qualifies as barbecue. But another thing that's fascinating to me is that barbecue is so regional, because Texas barbecue and Carolina barbecue and Kansas City barbecue are totally different than Alabama and Tennessee.
Yes.
You got your vinegar-based, you got your tomato-based, and
what's your favorite place here? Where's the best barbecue here in Nashville?
Well, I would have to say I really love Witt's Barbecue. That's a vinegar-based barbecue that was started in Decatur, Alabama. I had lunch at Martin's yesterday right up the street, and it was fabulous. They really do have great food.
Do they?
Yeah, they do.
Sounds good.
And by the way, while I know we just met, but The very best chocolate milkshake in Nashville is at Hugh Baby's, which is owned by Martin's Barbecue. And then you can go to Hugh Baby's and get a chocolate shake and a barbecue sandwich, and their fries are fabulous. So it's not exactly keto friendly.
No, I know, right? Well, then we just stop eating for a week till it washes all out.
We'll stop eating for a week. I think it sounds good, yeah.
Until it all washes out. All right, here's my last. Now we're new friends. We're going to be having lunches and dinners. And thank you for the Chardonnay last night.
What about breakfast? Are we not having a breakfast?
Right. Well, the problem is the Diet Coke is usually my breakfast.
Well, that's a nutritious. That's all the food groups right there.
I literally, and I like shout out to Diet Coke if you'd like to, be a sponsor. But I feel like I'm going to grow a tail because I drink so much of it.
Yeah.
I'm like, this can't be really good for you.
Wow.
But it is my bang. I started on mushroom coffee a few weeks ago. Have you ever had it?
No.
Okay. It's supposed to be good for clarity and focus, and
I think you need to drink some more of it.
I no doubt. When I'm home, when I'm working with clients and patients, it's a little more structured than this. So it's, I get it. All right, here's my question. Do not break my heart, my new friend. Will you?
You are such a wonderful dress. Your clothes are beautiful. I love your clothing choice. And if anybody grows a tail and can make it look great, it would definitely
Thank
be
you so much.
So,
Thank you. I'll rock a tail like you don't even know.
I know.
I'll rock the tail.
I'm kind of looking forward to that.
Yes. I'll show up at the barbecue and
who's this friend of yours with a tail?
Right,
that's Deb.
Right. I'll be like Barney the dinosaur. I'll be so popular. It'll be amazing.
I'm actually related to him.
To Barney?
Yeah.
Is he a great guy?
Distant cousin.
Yeah. Well, that's okay. It's in the blood, maybe.
Yeah. He's kind of stuck in the past.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
He's
how long do
dinosaurs
actually roam the earth?
Yeah.
Not forever.
Yeah. Well, when I first started in the record business, that was the biggest challenge was not to get run over by a dinosaur. Yeah. That was the big challenge.
And who thought there'd be a party
big challenge,
at some point. Will you come back on the show to do a full hour interview?
Absolutely not. I'm not coming back on this show for any reason, Deb. No,
you are the only human being that's ever told me
Let me tell you something. You already got me. I'm already hooked. I'll do whatever you tell me to do, and I'm really honored that you would have me come out today.
Oh, my goodness. The honor is truly mine.
Well, we're so blessed to have you in Nashville, and I want to do everything I can to encourage you to keep coming to Nashville and staying here, and we'll find you an NFL team that you can root for that'll actually win some games.
I know, because they're not – I hear they're getting a killer new stadium and an entertainment complex down there for the Titans. And
yeah, that's so exciting, and once again, the beautiful thing about it is that once we got this team, then the whole Nashville community and the press and media really got into NFL football. They weren't really that much into it before, but now they are. Just like when the Predators made it to the playoffs, this town went nuts.
Crazy.
They went upside down, exciting with hockey. But thank you again for all that you do for the veterans and for the first responders and all the people that you help every day with your fantastic work, with the life coaching and the psychological encouragement and showing people a light at the end of the tunnel. It's a beautiful thing, and we're very blessed to have you in this town. And
that's an honor to hear. Thank you so much. That is very.
And I'm coming. Just let me know when you want me to come back and give me a couple of bottles of vodka and some French fries and a Diet Coke, and I'm good.
Yeah, that's it. We're in. We're go, right? You're in. Hope's in, too.
She's in.
It's been an honor, truly. My new friend.
Yeah, thank you so much, my new friend.
Here in
this
Nashville.
is great. Fantastic.
It's been awesome. Thank you so much.
Yes.